All right. Hello, 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 Facebook. Hello, YouTube. Alrighty. So, give me a second here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to. All right. I put my Cash App on Facebook. Let me put it on YouTube. Guys, give me 1 second. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Alrighty, there it is. Okay, and let me put the Amazon wish list on Facebook. Alrighty, so we're good to go on the comments. The pinned comment is subscribe to me. Sometimes it's the send me stars. So you know about, if you know about stars, you know. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pin the Cash App like I always do. Okay, hopefully you can see my crock pot. Okay, hopefully you can see it. I know it's kind of like the iPad is in the way. Let me see if I can do it like this. It's a little bit in the corner, I know. I'm trying because I got to put both on the same side. Trying to get it out of the way as much as I can. Okay, there you go. You see my cup, but I know I'm a little behind. I got up at 8:30. You know, but I had to post my good mornings and my that I was going to go live because I didn't do it last night. At least I remember to take the chicken out last night. Okay, now I know I didn't come on here yesterday at all. Not even a good morning, what I normally do. I realized I didn't yesterday evening sometime. I was like, oh darn, I didn't say anything on Facebook. Okay, I apologize. But then this morning when I was saying good morning, I was looking at my page and I realized I didn't say good morning on Monday or Tuesday either. And I didn't even realize I didn't. I thought I had. So I apologize. It seemed like I might have been off a little bit. So I apologize. But good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello. I want to come up with some good morning thing and maybe just post a short video in the morning, you know, like that. Because I see this one lady I watch. She says, good morning, turkeys. If you watch her, you watch her, okay? She's cool. But anyways, yes, I know YouTube, I still haven't messed with the lighting on the thing because I keep forgetting about it. But after this, I should be able to just sit down and chill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my computer and I'm going to work on the lighting. And when I haven't turned on my computer for a few days or a week or two, I get all these notifications. They could be from YouTube, whatever, mostly YouTube because I have it open on my computer. And it took me a moment to be able to, I put in the title of my live, but I wanted to press next, but the notifications kept coming up, so I couldn't go next. So it took me forever. So I got to work on getting rid of the notifications. I don't care about notifications on my computer. So I got to figure that out. But if anybody wants to comment below and knows how to stop the notifications from popping up on my computer, like notifications off or something, let me know in the comments, either Facebook or YouTube. Okay? So today we're having smothered chicken in the crock pot. Smothered chicken. I may have made it one other time for you guys a long time ago. But yes. And it will be with mashed potatoes. And I said on my post that I was going to come live at about 3:45. Yes, it'll be done around 4 because it says 6 hours. I could have done the 4 hours and came live around 11, 12, something, 11:30, so it'll go at 12. But I like the longer I can smell the food in the crock pot. Smells so good. But I will come on about 3:45. Hopefully by then the potatoes will already be cut up and in the pan, and we can chit chat and while I make these potatoes, and then we'll have a vegetable. Okay. So I'm going to make sure I got everything. My clipboard is over here. So I'm going to make sure I have everything for my chicken. Okay. I've got the brown gravy packet. Okay. 1 ground gravy packet. Okay. I got the 30% less sodium. And you don't have to use it, but they suggest in the recipe they put it on there. Sliced bell pepper and onions. Okay, I just slice them, and then if you don't like them, or you just for flavoring, because I probably would eat the bell peppers, but I don't like just straight up onions. Okay. Now it says seasoned salt, garlic and onion powder, black pepper, Italian seasoning. So, let's do this. Here's some onion powder. I got a little bit left. I'll leave it out so I can finish it up. Let me see. That's the onion. So I got garlic powder. Okay. Now I do have the garlic and onion powder, black pepper, and sea salt all in one, but sorry if I sound weird talking. My mouth is so sticky. I'm trying to drink my tea. So we need a cream of chicken. So let's get a cream of chicken. Okay, this is heart healthy. 50% less fat, 50% less sodium. Okay. I got the chicken legs out. And it said, I wrote down seasoning, so it might, let me see. Let me see where the recipe was. It's on Facebook Cooks. So if you're a part of my Facebook Cooks group on Facebook, you can find the recipe in there. Okay, all you have to do is go to the group. Okay, all you have to do is go to the group. And then click the magnifying glass and put in smothered chicken legs. Okay. So we are going.
That means that we start smothering everything. So tonight for supper, we're making crockpot smothered chicken legs.
I'm going to turn this down low because I forgot to put. Well, actually, I'll be right back. I forgot to put my hearing aids in. I want to put it in. That way, this will go on my hearing aids, and I can still talk to you and hear you. And you guys won't hear this. Alrighty, guys. Okay, guys. So, let's see. And it's going to be so soft that the chicken's going to fall right off the legs because it's chicken legs. Okay, so to start out with, we're going to add water to the crock pot, okay? If you don't have a liner, like a plastic liner or this rubber liner that I have here, if y'all can see the blue liner, I'm shaking. Go ahead and just spray it just to be on the safe side, okay? Now it says put water in here, and she said put the amount that this brown gravy packet says. So it says, and most brown gravy packets say 1 cup of water. I looked at it just to double check, but normally it's 1 cup of cold water for every gravy packet. So we're going to put now, if you prefer to stir the gravy packet in here and then pour it, that's fine. Or you can just pour the water, pour the gravy packet. Okay, we're pouring the gravy packet. Okay, let me see. Spread this so we can get it out. All right, there we go. Now you can start with a spoon, stir it with whatever you want to stir it with. I am going to go ahead and stir it with a whisk. That's what I would do if I was. Whoops. It doesn't go as smooth because of the rubber thing. Just get that It's 9:55. I know I'm behind. And I wanted to have this started by 10. Because 10 to 4 is. But even if it's 10:30, it'll be ready at 4:30. I want it ready in time so at least my husband has time to eat before he goes to work. Okay. Okay, get that nice and mixed up. Get that gravy powder mixed up into the water really good so you don't see any more powder. Okay? Once you do that, let's see what's next. All right. Okay. So let me get a spoon because I haven't emptied my dishwasher. We are going to empty 1 can of cream of chicken. Okay? This is what's going to make that gravy kind of creamy, okay? Because what we're doing is cooking. The stuff that's going to be in here is like the gravy for the chicken and the side dish you make. Whatever you make, but we're making mashed potatoes, of course. That's what she shows in the video. We're going to put the chicken legs over with mashed potatoes. Smother it in this gravy. I mean, if you end up seeing that it's not enough gravy, you can make some more gravy on the side. You know. Kind of get it. I'm going to stir it some more with the with this. I just wanted to get some of that cream of chicken off the spoon. Okay, let's stir it up in here. Get most of it mixed up in there. You don't have to get it all. There could still be some chunks. It's okay. Okay. It's going to make that gravy nice and thick. Okay. This left hearing aid is hurting my ear. This right one is acting crazy. And it keeps on like staticky, and this tea is not helping my mouth. I don't know. If you see, once I'm done with these, if you see this, don't mind, I still gotta put some food down for my dogs. If I put the food down at 8 o'clock in the morning, they're not gonna eat it till hours later because they're not super early dogs. So don't worry about that. Okay, so next, once we get that cream of chicken in there and mixed in, it doesn't have to be perfect, but okay. So she has it all mixed together in one little container, okay? So the seasonings are going to be garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and black pepper, Italian seasoning. Get my Italian seasoning out. Oh, my Italian seasoning is all the way in the back here. Okay. It does not say Tony Saturas. See, my Italian seasoning and Tony Saturas. You don't have to use it. It's like a Cajun seasoning. So if you want to use a different Cajun seasoning, you can. It doesn't say Tony Saturas, but I want to use it. I like it. It's a no salt one. They have the regular one, but I bought the no salt one. One time a recipe asked for the no salt one, so I just continue to use that, and I can just add salt if I need to. But this is no salt. Okay? Because if you use this one with the salt in it, then you really don't need to use salt. I think salt and black pepper is in the regular one. You don't need to. All right, so she's got, and it says seasoned salt. I don't know. I had made my own seasoned salt. It's called seasoned salt. But let me see this again. Let me go back just a little. Okay. No salt. If you're going to use seasoned salt, it's called seasoned salt. Look it up. You can probably buy seasoned salt. But if you want to make your own seasoned salt, look up the recipe I did. This has been a while. It's all chunky. Yeah, it's all chunky. Yeah, it's probably no good, so I'm going to dump it. So I'm going to use some regular salt. If you're using seasoned salt, you don't need to put regular table salt, okay? And if you want to use sea salt, which is in my thing, that's sea salt I use. You can use that instead. But you don't need to use regular salt if you're using seasoned salt. That's seasoning, okay? But I will be using regular salt because my seasoned salt is pretty chunky. So I think it's bad. It's been there a while. I made it for a recipe that asked for seasoned salt, and I haven't used it since. But, okay. So, now, then she said put as much chicken legs as you can fit in the crock pot. But when I counted what she was putting in, it was like 8 or 9. But you can put as many as you want, okay? It probably could fit 8 or 9 depending how big, okay? My hands are clean. I had just taken a shower before here. So, we've got this from Sam's, okay? Looks like, what I figured there's 3 in here. And I had about 12, but one packet of 3 I put back in the freezer. Last night I didn't thaw it out because I didn't need 12. 9 is enough. I was going to do about 8, so 9 is enough. And these ones, if I can get it, it looks like you can pull it apart. Looks like you can pull it apart, but it's taking too long. So, and we are going to wash these scissors afterwards. Usually I use them to cut, and I don't worry about washing them when it's just normal stuff. But, okay. Now, if you want to season the chicken before, she just seasons it over it. Okay, so we're going to put these in here. And plus, I already cut the chicken bag with the scissors. So it's okay if you grab the scissor handle. Okay. All right. Alrighty, guys. So, let's see. So 3 in each will be about 9. So, and if you're putting them straight across, you can do it one way and then the other. Not, the leg facing one way and then the head. You know what I mean. Okay.
He said he doesn't really want to use the car, so I'm gonna have to take the bus and just be late.
Who doesn't want to use the car?
Thomas. He said he doesn't really want to use it until they change the brakes. So I'll just call
Hold on,
us and
guys.
we'll be a little late. That way I could just hop on the bus.
Well, that should have been earlier. It's 10 o'clock. You got to be there at 10:30. My husband getting all mad. All right, guys. One more packet. Let me open it. And you guys gotta ask about that ahead of time, Alvin. Oh no, it's just our car was having a little bit of an issue with the brakes. The new car we got. Well, it was used, but it's we bought as is, so we got the brake parts, but we need to fix it. Okay, so I'm finishing putting this last packet of chicken in here. Okay. Trying to. You ready, Alvin? Huh?
It's only 10:05.
Well, I guess he's in the bathroom. I don't know. All right, guys. So I got all this chicken in here. Whatever you can fit. I got 9 in here. I got them in here. 8 or 9 probably fit in your crock pot unless you got a bigger one. So, okay, got them all in here. Okay. Drop my scissors. All right, give me 1 second. You may not see me because I'm trying to get the cameras to face the crock pot. So sometimes I'm out of. Just let me know if you're watching the replay or if you're on the live. Can you hear me? Can you still hear me? Okay. And if you're on the live, comment if you're watching the replay, comment #replay. Oh, and I forgot to say, how are you guys doing today? You come on, say good morning or say hello or something. So I'll know you're on here. And if you're watching the replay, comment #replay. And I should be on here again later. Around 3:45, 3:50, something around there, okay? To finish up the part 2 of my crock pot's smothered chicken. Okay, let's see. Anybody come on here? Let's see. Nope. Anybody on YouTube? Nope. That's okay. I know it's early in the morning. People are either working or still sleeping. Alrighty. So. Alrighty, guys. Alrighty. Let's go back here. I know it closes out. Okay, so I was supposed to put some bell peppers and the onions in the gravy mix before I put the chicken in there. Because she said if you have any left, you could put it on top. So I'm just going to put the seasoning on, then I'm going to mix what I got and mix it around in there because then I'll have to wash my hands again, but that's okay. All right, she had it in one little, cup, all the seasoning, but I didn't mix it all together, so I'm just going to do it singly. Okay, got this. I know I got my electric thingy, but the pepper's been not working, and I meant to check it for the battery because sometimes, a couple times, my thing has acted up and the batteries were just fine. So we're going to start out with the black pepper, and it's not too much. Season it generally. Get that seasoning in there. There's no really. You could do like a teaspoon of each or whatever you want. It's a good amount of pepper. It's a little. You put your own amount. Just season it generally. Okay. Get that all seasoned up. Okay. Got a little chunky piece in here. Break it up. There we go. Okay, let's get this garlic in here. Okay. Got that in there. Let's get this Tony Satchers. Now, if you don't want Tony Satchers, you don't have to. It didn't say it. I just decided to do it. I love me some. The lady I was talking about that I follow that says, "Good morning, turkeys." She loves Tony Satchers. She puts it on everything when she cooks. So, okay. But that's not why I did it. It's just because I like it too. But, and then some Italian seasoning. So, the salt and pepper the seasoned salt. It is a seasoning, or you can make your own. Just look it up. Put in a little container. I had it in a little thing like this, but it's all clumpy. It's been a while, so I'm gonna dump it. No, just you. I forgot to put the salt in. I'm gonna use regular salt. It's sea salt. I'm using regular salt. It's sea salt because my Tony Satchers has no salt, and the seasoned salt is not good in there. So, but if you use the seasoned salt, then you don't need to use regular salt, okay? Just season it up good, okay? All right, now we are gonna, usually I would leave it like that, but we are gonna mix it. I'm gonna mix the chicken around because it's just one pepper, okay? Whatever color you want. You can use green, red, yellow, orange, whatever you want. I don't like green, and more onions than I was going to use, but we don't have to eat them. They're just for flavor, okay? But I like to cook pepper. So I'm going to get my hands in there. You're going to hear the water running because I want to have it ready to bring my hands there. Okay, but I want to mix up the seasoning since I didn't mix it up in a container. And I want to get some of the onions and peppers under the chicken because it was supposed to be put in the gravy before you lay the chicken down. That's probably why her chicken, I was like, my chicken went all the way under the gravy. Hers was like sitting halfway through it. That's right, because it was on top of it. Okay? Yeah. Okay, and if you have any left or you want to save some to put on top, like mix your sliced bell peppers and onions, put some in the gravy, and then save some to put some on top of the chicken. Or you can put it all in the gravy or all on top if you prefer. Whatever you want to do. Okay? I got it all mixed up in there. So let me wash my hands real quick. And that'll help get the seasonings all mixed up as well. Especially if you did not mix them in Some people like to take all the seasonings and they'll mix it in a little prep bowl thingy, all the seasonings. And if you're going to do that, you could still put what you want, but probably about a teaspoon or a teaspoon and a half, whatever, of each one. Or you can just sprinkle them on separately onto your chicken. And then you can get in there and mix it up. Now, if you don't want to use your hands, you don't have to. You can just take some tongs and just get it all mixed up.
All right,
Okay.
I'll see you later tonight.
All right.
We'll probably not till around
Turn your light off.
11.
Are you going to have a ride home?
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you're going to have to today. But
Oh, let me grab.
so that's what you do. So one more time, whatever chicken legs can fit in here. Now, if you really want to use chicken thighs, chicken breasts, go right ahead. And they don't have to be completely thawed. If they're partially thawed, that's fine as well too. Now, I'm sure it could work with totally frozen. It might take a little longer in the crock pot, but each to their own. Okay? So for the recipe, you can use whatever seasonings you want. If you don't want to use these seasonings, you don't have to. Okay? But I like the seasonings that they use. If I don't like them, I'll use my own. But, onion powder, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, pepper, black pepper, and seasoned salt. There is a seasoning called seasoned salt, or you can make your own. I made my own a while back, so far back that it's all clumpy. Now I'm going to throw it away. So if you don't use seasoned salt, just use regular salt. And then your garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasoning. Now, I did use a no salt Tony Satura's. You can get the one with salt, but because I wanted to. Okay? It didn't call for it in the recipe, but I wanted to. Okay? Now, if you have the one with salt, then you don't have to use, your own salt. Okay? And I'm pretty sure this has black pepper, but I still put my own black pepper. Brown sugar, dehydrated onion, dehydrated garlic, red pepper, dehydrated bell pepper, lemon powder. I'm just reading some of the stuff that's in here, okay? So, all right. Now, put the lid on. Now, you've seen in some videos that they lock this, but I've read, and even on the box, don't lock it. Locking is for just travel, not for cooking. Okay? All right. So, we're going to turn it on, and we're going to put the temperature on low, and we're going to put it on 6 hours. Okay? You can do it on high for 4 hours, low for 6 hours. Okay? And it's going to be fall off the bone. So, I thank you guys for watching. And sorry, babe, but we need what my husband and me and my son need to communicate, so my son will know if he has to take the bus ahead of time. Because my son was going to take the bus, but he would have been late to work. So I just told my husband to take him. Because, yes, our brakes are going bad. So last night I could not do my Spark or my extra money-making drive. I was a little upset because I need money. There's a couple of bills that need to be paid today. Like some bills that'll get a late fee if it's not paid on the day. Or some other bills that might mess something up that if it's not paid. Like if you pay your car insurance, car payment, or your internet bill or your electric bill a couple of days late, nobody's going to scream and they're not going to shut you off. But like credit cards, you might get late fees. If you do this 4-payment thing that I do, some of them will take away your limit that you can use on them and bring you back to zero. And then if you do pay it off in the next few days, they might give you just a small amount back and then you'll have to build it up again. So I don't want to go through all that because paying 4 payments for my groceries is the best way I can right now. And there's one 4 payment that lets you pay bills. Like you can pay your electric bill, you can pay your phone bill, I can pay my car insurance if I need to, certain stuff like that on 4 payments. So if you need to. So, that's what I was going to try to make some money to pay, but things happen. So what am I supposed to do? I don't know. But I'll figure it out. I always do somehow. But anyways, my point is, the brakes started to go bad. And yes, we just got this car about I think it was a week ago today. I think. And it was sold as is. We signed a paper that said sold as is. So, but we got to, my husband, there was only the passenger side front brake that needed changing, but he wants to do all 4. But we got the front brakes, and as soon as we got that on 4 payments, and we went to AutoZone, so we got that on 4 payments. So once I pay these 4 payments off on the AutoZone, I'll do it again to get the back brakes. But my husband can put them on himself. He was going to do it yesterday, even though it was hot. He was going to do it yesterday in the afternoon, but there's a tool we're missing. So we were going to borrow it from my daughter's boyfriend, but we never were able to see if he could come. But so we were going to order it. He found one on Amazon. We were going to order that tool. It was only like $15 or $20, but his mom ordered it for us because she has Amazon Prime. So, and if you're still on here, babe, call your mom to see how you can pick up the tool and whatnot, okay? So, because she ordered it yesterday and it said it was coming this morning, so we'll see. Anyways, guys, back to what we're doing. So, it is on. It's about 10:20, so it should be ready around 4:20. Okay, so I put on there I was coming live at about 3:45. So being it's not going to be ready till about 4:20, I may come on at 4 o'clock like I was going to come on at 4 o'clock right when this was done. But I may still come on at 4 o'clock. I may just go on my post and just edit it and put 4 o'clock instead of 3:45. Okay, so it'll be 3:50 or 4 o'clock. Okay? Okay? So, and I'll probably be in the middle of cooking the mashed potatoes, which I'll try to have the potatoes already cut up and it in the pot boiling and cooking before I come on live to you guys. Okay? So I can't wait till this really gets heated up and you can smell it cooking. I mean, it'll be a wonderful smell. Now, the last time I did this, I don't know if this is a different recipe or not, but I don't remember putting the onions and bell peppers. But, it's been a while, so you never know. But yes, and, I as soon as I get up here, I got to text my son to see if he wants me to save him some. But yes, we will be having vegetables. We got corn, we got green beans, we got mixed vegetables. So, and we got some broccoli too. So we have a variety to choose from. I don't know yet, but I'll decide and let you know what kind of vegetable we're having. So that'll be dinner. All right. And I know I haven't come live in a while because usually Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, we're going out and doing Spark or some kind of thing. We've been doing it a lot lately because we really need the money. I mean, we really do. And then on the days that my husband has to work in the evening, I'll usually go in the mornings and do some DoorDash. I don't do Spark because a lot of times you got to pick up stuff that are heavy and stuff, and I can't do that by myself. So I'll do DoorDash and, and stuff in the morning for a few hours and then come back. I'll get up and try to go around 9, 10 or something and do it till about, 1 or 2 and come back. So, me and my husband can walk the dogs for their afternoon walk. Because he walks them at 6 o'clock in the morning. Even when he's all, well, he doesn't walk. He walks them to the front grass and they go pee. But, So, and usually that's what time he gets home. So he'll do it before he goes back to sleep. And on the days he's off, he just gets up at 6 o'clock and does it. Yeah. So we try not to drive the car too much. Like my husband, he said he would drive it to work because he drives it to work and then it sits there all night until he comes home. So, and hopefully he can get work on the car either today or tomorrow. And if I really want to do DoorDash or something to make money in the evening, I can take him to work. He doesn't have to be to work till 7, but he usually wants to get there around 6:30 or something. So he leaves about 6:15. But I could take him to work and then go do my thing. But then I'd have to get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning to get him at 5:30 because he gets off at 5:30 in the morning. So, and I do not like getting up that early. I mean, way back in, let me see, like 2015, 2016, I would get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to get ready for work because I had to be at work by 5. About an hour to an hour and 15 minutes, make my coffee, get dressed, fix my hair, and then I'd get out the door 4:15 or something. Sometimes I get there a little early, but it was a country club, and I had to be there at 5. I had the key to open the door. I was the only one, so if I didn't show, I don't know what would happen then, but I had the key to get in, and I'd start off by making coffee. I'd have to make coffee for the women's locker room and the guys' locker room, and then I'd go set it all up because I think they opened at 6. I forgot what time they opened. So they'll have their coffee. Yeah, and then I'd have to just go around double checking, the bathrooms, the locker rooms, making sure everything is clean. Not too much the men's locker room because it should have been done the night before. Everything should have been done the night before. But some things, night shift just didn't do. But the men's locker room should have definitely been done. So the women's locker room, I just double check and make sure they got enough towels and stuff they need, because there's showers in there too. So and then, if there's anything that's left from the day before that needs to be put in the washing machine and dryer, I do that and I double check. And I double check the dining room area to make sure it's been vacuumed and cleaned right. And then by that time, and doing all that, by that time, it should be 2 hours probably will have passed. And then it'll be about 7 in time for me to get my stuff together on the go-karts, so I can go out and clean the bathrooms that are on the golf course. And then I have to go over to the pool hall and I have to clean their bathroom and make sure they have enough towels and take their dirty towels. I think I take their dirty towels or they bring them to us or something. But, and then on my route to clean the bathrooms on the golf course, there's another place that I have to go. It's like another small building, but it has offices in there. I have to go and clean their bathroom and bring the vacuum cleaner and ask them if they want some vacuuming in their offices and stuff like that. But anyways, point being is, so I have a point when I bring up something else, then I get deeper into it and start off on a tangent on another story. I know I do it all the time. Don't mind me about it. I apologize. But anyways, my point was, back then I would get up at 3 o'clock. But I don't know if I could do it now. But sometimes I'm not going to sleep till 3 o'clock. You know what I mean? So comment below. Are y'all a night person or a morning person? Usually I wasn't either one, and I always want to go to sleep early. But for some reason, I just can't fall asleep until 2 or 3. I don't know. So, yeah. Sometimes I fall asleep at 1 o'clock or something. Or even 12, but yeah. So, and it's hard for me to get up in the morning. There's several reasons why I may not be able to get up. Like I have my alarm set for 8:30 to get up, feed the dogs, do if there's any dishes I didn't do last night or whatever I need to do in the morning to get myself ready. But it's just so hard. Sometimes I don't even realize I slept the whole morning and I wake up and it's 12. because not only, yes, I will admit, and I'm not afraid to admit that I do have depression, and sometimes it doesn't make me want to do the things that I need to do, but that's just a part of it. The other part is I live with daily pain. Okay. Right now I'm in a little bit of pain, not a lot right now. The pain can get worse later on, or it can stay low like it is now. And some days I can go all day with barely any pain. Some days the whole day is just painful, and some days I start off with not much pain, then end up in a lot of pain by the end of the day. So it all depends. Yes, I'll be hurting a little bit more, because I'm standing here, but that's okay. It's not too bad right now. I can feel it from standing here, but it's okay. But that's my point. Sometimes I wake up and I'm in so much pain, I just don't want to get up. But I have to realize sometimes I need to get up and start moving my body to help it. It doesn't always help it, but sometimes it could. So, I got to do what I got to do. So, it's just hard when you're in a lot of pain every day. So, yeah. But that's why but my alarm is set for 8:30 every morning. But anyways, enough of my chitter chatter. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here, and I will see you guys around, like I said, 3:50, 4 o'clock. All right. I'm going to go ahead. It's almost time for me to take my daily medicine, and I've got to feed my dogs. This is some of the food left from last night. One bowl was empty. It's hard to keep them on their own bowls. They're back and forth. So, with their dry food, I feed them some, in the mornings only, I feed them some fresh food that I buy in a bag, a scoop and a half of it. But anyways, yeah, so, and I'll show you guys what it is, in case you have dogs and you want to buy. It's in the stores, it's in the PetSmart, Petco. You can find it at Sam's. You can find it at Walmart. You can find it at H-E-B if you live in Texas. It's called Fresh Pet. Okay? It's called Fresh Pet. I don't know why on the computer everything you read looks, the right. But when you look at it on Facebook, it's backwards. But it says Fresh Pet. Okay? This is freshly roasted meals. It's a tender chicken recipe. They've got beef with garden vegetables, okay? It's food. It's human grade food, okay? I don't see it on here, but before it would tell you exactly how much pounds and how much of everything is in here. But this is natural U.S. farm-raised chicken and veggies. You can see gently steamed, cooked to retain essential nutrients, proven to support healthy digestion. So, and you got to keep it refrigerated. Complete balance for adult dogs. Natural with added vitamins and minerals. So you can see the orange carrot. You can see the chicken pieces and stuff like that, okay? So I add about a scoop and a half of this to their dog food in the morning. Okay? And I also add 2 pumps of this for each bowl. Wild Alaskan salmon oil. I've been doing this for my oldest dog, Brownie. In October, she will be 6 years old. My other dog is about a year and a half. But it helps with coat, make the skin soft and shiny, and it helps with a lot of stuff on the inside. It has 40% omega fats, omegas, EPA, DHA. It's wild Alaskan salmon oil. And it has some of the stuff that we would need too. The omega-3, omega-6, omega-9. And it tells you the body weight and how many pumps. But for where my dogs are, they need 2 pumps each. And you can use this on your puppies too? I think so. It says, add the recommended number of pumps to your dog's food. Amounts can be split between AM and PM if desired. Oh, it's supposed to shake bottle. But make sure you wipe the tip because it does drip. So I could put 1 pump and then 1 pump at night. but they more likely eat more of their morning food than they do their night food, so I'd rather put both pumps in the morning. But being they go back and forth to each other, I don't even know really how much, they're getting. But yeah, so that's what I use. And I get this from Natural Dog Company. It's called Natural Dog Company. So that's about what I use. I've been using that since the summer of 2024 for my oldest dog. And then, I started using it on my second dog, the puppy. We got her last year in like March, the end of March, I think. But I didn't use it right away as a little puppy. I waited till she got closer to a year. So, yes. Okay. So just showing you what I use for my dogs in case anybody, And this Fresh Pet, you can find it in the refrigerated section by the dog foods. You know how by the dog foods there's a little refrigerated section and you can buy it in a roll too, like a roll, like ground beef comes in a roll. It comes in a roll too. I did buy that the first couple of times, but then I would cut it into like hamburger patty sizes and put it in a Ziploc bag and then take one of those hamburger rolls, split it in half, and then break it up into their food. And I just wanted an easier way, so that way I can just scoop it, stir it, and go. So, yeah. But you can get it in rolls too, just to let you know. All right? All right, so I will see you guys later. I love you guys. Please share this video. If you come across it, please share. Sharing is caring. And it also helps other people to see it who might not see it, okay? I want to get this out to more people, but I can't do that unless you guys help by sharing, okay? And if you ever see my positive words of the day, please share those too, all right? Because those definitely can help people who may be having a down day, all right? And I'm going to share this to my second page, Elizabeth's Life. So if you're not following me there, go over there and follow me. But I'm going to share this. And if you found this on Elizabeth's Life page, please share as well. And it's also shared on my main page, which I'm on now, live. But yeah, so I love you guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate anybody who watches the replay. And I will see you guys around 3:50, 4 o'clock. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Bye, Facebook. Bye, YouTube. Hope to see you guys later. Hold on, guys. Wait, where was it? Why did I lose the thing where to end this? Hold on, guys. I'm trying to end this. There was an end button before, but I don't know what happened to it. Oh, here it is. End stream. Duh. Sorry, guys.